Problems with your internet are often as frustrating as they are avoidable. If you've been pulling out your hair wondering how you can improve the performance of your Cool Ideas fiber internet at home, then this is the video for you. We will cover everything you need to know about your shiny new router, its capabilities, and what you can do when your internet speeds are not so cool. Router basics. Understanding what your router can do for you is very important. Here are some basic points to note. The Cool Ideas router is an entry-level device chosen for overall value and all-round functionality. It does have Wi-Fi capabilities, but as you'll see in this video, it's impossible to guarantee perfect wireless connectivity for every household and scenario. The router's primary function is to connect your devices to the fiber line that comes into your house. Think of it as the gatekeeper between you and the World Wide Web. There are 4 ports at the back for connecting your cable devices and 1 port labeled WAN for connecting to the fiber box. Connecting your devices to these ports is by far the best way to ensure the fastest and most reliable speeds. We understand, however, that many of your devices are Wi-Fi only, and for this reason, the router broadcasts 2 Wi-Fi signals. One on the older, backwards compatible 2.4 GHz band and one on the newer, more modern 5 GHz band. You can see the setup guide on the pamphlet you received or on our knowledge base if you want to go through this slowly. We provide our customers with 1 free router for every fiber connectivity service purchased, and it includes a 1-year limited warranty on manufacturing defects. The router is yours to keep, even if you cancel. But please do note that a delivery fee is still applicable for warranty swap-outs, as collection from our office is not possible at this time. You are welcome to use your own router. Please note, however, that our technicians can only provide the basic information like dial-up username and password details and cannot assist with the setup and configuration of your third-party router. Also important to note, there are many routers on the market that will outperform the one we provide, either because they are more expensive or offer many more features. Keep in mind though, many of the issues outlined in this video will affect any router regardless of how expensive or advanced it is. Next up, Wi-Fi limitations. Because every household has a different mix of devices and environmental factors, it is impossible to guarantee that your Wi-Fi will work flawlessly. Here are some factors that can influence your Wi-Fi connection. Surrounding Wi-Fi signals. Government regulation stipulates which frequency bands Wi-Fi can operate on in South Africa. A limited frequency band means that more people broadcasting Wi-Fi in the same vicinity will reduce the total capacity for Wi-Fi speed and stability collectively. Too many connected devices. The speed listed on your box is the total theoretical throughput of your router, HIM. Each additional device you connect takes a certain amount away from that total, and the more devices you connect, the slower each device will be. Environmental obstructions like walls and doors. Depending on the density of objects in your immediate environment, like concrete or brick walls, your Wi-Fi signal may be degraded by up to 90% or more. Although not always possible, the best way to get better speeds is for your router to have a direct line of sight to your devices. Electrical interference. Household appliances like microwaves and cordless phones have been known to interfere with Wi-Fi signals too. So, wherever possible, it is advised to place the router far away from other electrical appliances. The physical distance between your device and router. As your smartphone or laptop gets further away from your router, it'll automatically change to a lower connection speed to maintain stability. This is not a setting on the router, but rather a fundamental part of the way that Wi-Fi works. It is always best to place your router on a high shelf or cabinet and out in the open if possible. What does this mean to you? Okay, we get it. You've heard us nerd out about Wi-Fi and you want an explanation in plain English. Here goes. The bottom line is, Wi-Fi speeds aren't guaranteed. It's frankly impossible. Don't take my word for it. A quick Google search will bring up thousands of articles on how to improve Wi-Fi speeds. We'd rather be upfront about these limitations so that you can make an informed decision as a consumer. That's why you'll see this in our T's and C's when you sign up with us. The fiber service versus the free Wi-Fi router. It's very important to understand the difference between the underlying fiber service, which is delivered via the fiber box installed in your home, and your router's job to connect you to that fiber. A common misconception is to use the term Wi-Fi interchangeably with internet. For the purposes of this video, when we refer to Wi-Fi, we mean the technology that magically connects your devices to the router in your home without needing a cable. It's only when your device needs to fetch some data from the World Wide Web that the internet gets involved. In fact, it's actually quite common for the Wi-Fi part of this equation to be the cause of slow speeds rather than your internet connection itself. He's handing it out as fast as he can. The Fiber Network Operator, or FNO. The Fiber Network Operator is responsible for making sure all of the infrastructure in your neighborhood is able to keep up with demand. As more people in your area sign up for fiber, the FNO ensures that additional equipment and capacity is installed. If we notice performance issues on a large scale for a particular neighborhood, we take it up with the FNO and make sure the problem is addressed. Unfortunately, cases like this can be technically challenging and may take some time to be resolved. We are here to help. Our friendly agents are standing by. Whatever the issue, our technicians will investigate and try to fully understand the nature of your problem before trying to assist. All we ask is a bit of patience while we unpack your problem and do our best to get to the bottom of it. We will never refuse to assist you when you're getting slow speeds, but please keep in mind, when it comes to Wi-Fi, there's only so much we can do. What are your options? Okay, so now you know a bit more about the router and its capabilities and limitations. Here are some things you can do when you get less than ideal speeds from the router. Reposition your router. Although it may seem simple, it is often just a case of giving your router the best chance to provide a good connection. A clear line of sight and moving the router to a more central location up high are all ways to improve the speed. Connect as many devices via cable as you can. We understand that it's not always possible, but every device you connect via cable is one less device that needs to compete for space on your Wi-Fi signal. Devices such as TVs and streaming boxes are a good example, as they tend to be fixed in one place. Connect to a different Wi-Fi band. The router broadcasts two Wi-Fi signals, one on the 2.4 GHz band and one on the 5 GHz band. This will show up like this when searching for Wi-Fi on your phone or laptop. Depending on your environment, you can try both and see which works best. Install additional equipment. Many options exist on the market to improve your home network. Everything from switches to wireless mesh systems may be necessary to get the best possible connection throughout your home. Keep in mind, however, that we have instructed our agents to not provide advice on which specific equipment you can purchase, as it is not our area of expertise. External IT companies. It may be necessary to make use of a qualified IT company to help you extend your home network and improve performance. Faulty router. Sometimes the router itself could be physically faulty from the factory. Our technicians will do a thorough investigation to rule out the possibility of the router being faulty. Please be aware, however, we will be upfront about the criteria for determining if the router is faulty and cannot swap the router if it does not meet these criteria or is outside of the warranty period. Please note that, here too, a delivery fee is still applicable for warranty swap-outs. Collection from our office is not possible at this time. Whew! Well done, Sparky. Good job. We all know this can be a lot to take in, so if you've been following along, thanks for watching. As always, our team is standing by to assist, and there's also more help available at coolideas.co.za/help. Whew! Hope this helps chill the call center. Take the day off, guys. I'm fragging an alien.